Are y'all ready for this?
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the products I already used, and I'm going to give you the full review, what I think about it. If you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I like everything was related to skincare, traveling, fashion, hairstyle, obviously makeup, colorful makeup with a new touch. I'm also a dance instructor who loves to dance and teach, and today we're going to do a full review about products I've been bought recently. So let's start. So let's start to talk about some palettes. I already prepared some of palettes I've been using, and I can give you a full review because always when I do my first opinion about the palettes, I never come back and never give you review. So today is the day when I give a full review about the palettes, recent palettes I purchased. So the first palette is going to be from Beauty BELLABEAUTÉBAR, the Pastel Garden. A lot of people have a different opinion about this palette, so let me tell you about this palette. I really love the color story of this palette. So look at this beautiful color story. I enjoy to play with shimmers over here. I mean, they are pretty gorgeous. I have some of my favorites over here. It's this one, as you see, I abused and used this one. They are pretty gorgeous. The mattes here, I wouldn't say they're the best. They're okay, but some of the shade you need to build it up compared to the other palettes I will be talking in a second. Some of the mattes you need to build it up. Even this shade, the beautiful shade, sometimes like you need to know how to apply the shade. It's a bit tricky shade, such a gorgeous shade, but you need to use maybe finger is the best way, maybe to put the glitter primer from NYX I like. So, but to be honest, I love to play with these colors. I just love the story color. I know there was another palette released after this palette, and everybody was crazy about this palette. I'm going to display it right here. I didn't purchase because it was a little bit multichromatic for me, and I was thinking, why I need such a huge palette when I cannot create different looks. You still can create different looks, but I'm talking about really different shade of colors, which this palette give you a lot of range of colors where you create so many different looks. That's the reason I didn't purchase. And to be honest, I don't like big palettes. I prefer smaller palettes. This one is okay, but it's not a perfect size, I would say. So the other palette, which I think is perfect size, is of course this palette, which I absolutely love it. It was actually my first time also purchased from UK brand Cosmic Brushes. I really enjoy this palette. It's called Delicious Delights, and I'm sure a lot of people talk about this palette, and this a range of colors, and this is what I'm talking about. You see how many colors is here, you can create so many different looks, and this palette didn't give me any problem with any mattes, with any shimmers, with anything. And I was also surprised how quickly I received this palette. So I purchased this palette with a Glam Light, the palette, I forgot the name, I will put it over here. I still didn't receive that palette, and I already create so many looks with this palette. I did review about this palette, and this comes from UK, and the other palette from Glam Light coming from United States, and they already released another launch, another release, and I'm thinking, you already released another new release and I still didn't get my palette. Like, this is a little bit disappointment in my opinion. And I love Glam Light, but the amount of time I'm waiting, it's pretty ridiculous. So let's talk about a good stuff. I really enjoy all mattes. I really enjoy, of course, this color is obviously amazing. This is my two I would say favorite colors, and they are special colors. They're Multichrome and I think Iridescence. So this two, I mean, even this one is one of my favorite. I mean, the all colors perform amazingly. The mattes perform amazing. By the way, I'm wearing today, I create this look using this palette and the other palette. I'm going to show you in a second. 10 out of 10. And the price was great. And on top of everything, I received quickly. I actually didn't pay extra taxes and whatever. So I was really pleased, and I'm looking forward to purchase from Cosmic Brushes more palettes. Hopefully they will create something colorful, something interesting for me. So I'm looking forward to purchase. So this is 10 out of 10. Okay, so the other palette which I create this look, it's this palette from ODEN'S, and it's called Planet Spirit palette. And let me tell you something, this palette is great palette. I think it's also 10 out of 10. Any of this color give me a problem. I love this palette. Let me tell you why. Perfect size and perfect shades. I like how easy is this palette to work with. So if you're beginners and you don't know how to play with colors, look how easy it is. So green go to green, this one goes to this, and this color I really abuse. This is something I have it over here. You see how, and at the beginning of my, I mean, this is gorgeous color. And also I have this orange over here and this color. And then I mix it up actually, this color with orange, this gold one, and I put it at the end of my eye, but there is another shimmers there, but still, look how gorgeous is this. I mean, it's amazing. This color story, I think the easiest color story, and you can create the looks easily, and you have a lot of range of colors. So you create purple, you create orange, you create green, you create pink, you even create kind of reddish with the gold, and you can play around. Amazing palette. I actually brought this palette to my vacation, and I create so many looks with my different outfits because I love colors. So every color possible, it's match my outfit. Amazing. Really advise you this and this. If you love color like me, if you buy this too, that's it. But if you have so many colors, so many palettes, maybe you don't need to. It's just what I really enjoy from my experience. And as I told you, I don't buy every palette is released, or I thinking, okay, let me buy it because I want to review. I buy only palette that I really know that I'm going to enjoy them and use them. That's it. Okay, so I was thinking to include a review of Glam Light palette, but I couldn't because I still didn't receive. And I ordered from CLIONADH. They just released couple of days ago some shades. I'm looking forward, and as you know, it's one of my favorite brand, and I am so proud it's Canadian brand. And talking about CLIONADH, I am going to review this palette. It's absolutely beautiful, deep sea treasure. I talk about that I'm not impressed with design outside. I think they can create something better, but compared to the first palette, Dragon Fruit palette, which is, look how I this is embarrassing, look how I keep this palette with the rubber band, because this things comes off and this plastic is horrible. But what is inside this palette, and even the design is pretty, it's amazing quality. So because this is only second time they create a palette, I will say they did already a big progress because they use in a different package. And the color story, I mean, this is a perfect size. I mean, you can travel everywhere with this size. I need to do this because it's everywhere. Look at this color story. I mentioned already before, I was thinking maybe it's not too colorful for me, maybe it's too grungy for me and I will not enjoy, but I was absolutely wrong. I absolutely adore this palette. And I think if you're looking for something to impress, you will not be disappointed with this color story, because this color story, it's I would say classy, with bunch of colors. It's have enough deeps. It's very chic and unique, and I absolutely love this quality. So this is 10 out of 10. Thank you very much, CLIONADH, for creating such a beautiful shade, such a beautiful, which I mean, it's so easy to work with these colors. I absolutely adore you. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to move on. About ODEN'S Eye. I'm just going to mention that I really, so about CLIONADH, you know, I have separate CLIONADH shades as well, so I'm waiting to fill my box more. So I have this kind of shades, which was from previous collection, which has some of them. The one I'm getting new one, it has a light base. This one had a black base, and some of them I have a light one. I also have circle one, just not a lot of them, but they absolutely, all of them, gorgeous. So if you're thinking or you're debating, should I purchase or not, I know it's not that cheap. CLIONADH is not that cheap, but they did already 13% discount, and you can, on top of this, can use 10% discount from some YouTubers, some association codes. I'm going to put in description below if you're interested. But there is another option for you, is ODEN'S Eye, and that's what I purchased before with them. And I was thinking, maybe it's not that good, I'm not sure. When I first start to use them, I was in love with this Multichromes. This is Multichromes, and I also purchased some of them, just a regular one, shimmers. But if you're thinking, I will also suggest you to buy Multichromes as well. I mean, if you think like this colors is something, like, honestly, you will be in shock how deeps and how shifting is this colors. I also really enjoy. It's a little bit different. How can I explain? I would say different quality, different softness in them compared to CLIONADH, but they both amazing quality. So if you decided, or maybe you can create your own palette, you can buy something from ODEN'S if you really love, for example, this red, which I already cleaned up, because I didn't see CLIONADH has this red like ODEN'S Eye has. I'm not fan of too much red, but if you're one of them, you can purchase some color from ODEN'S and some color from CLIONADH, and you create your perfect palette. But this is just for you as a, you know, as a options. And also this colors is pretty great as well. I mean, I enjoy them all. I really love this kind of shimmers and multichromes. I think that's the whole point, to get that wow. Every time I use this kind of colors, people will stop me and say, oh, what is this? What is this color? And it's also about what you can create, what color you like. And I think this is very unusual colors. So for me, it's crucial to have in my collection. So let's move on. So I think I talk about more or less about the palettes I purchased, a very recent palette. There is some other palette from Sugar Drizzle, but I already mentioned I like the Froggy palette. I really enjoy, I always use it, and I found that palette is very great quality. So from Sugar Drizzle, I also like the Dragonfly palette as well. And I'm not so impressed with, put it over here, I think you need to have a companion palette with it, because most of them look as the same. You have to have a base to really show this palette. So what else I didn't mention? I didn't mention. Okay, let's move on to highlights. So which highlights I purchased lately and what the difference between them, which is my more favorite, which is less of my favorite, but I think I like them more in a different way. I use it and abuse this highlights. And this is old highlights. It's Michaela when she collaboration, the second collaboration she did with, and I have this palette as well with her green palette. I just want to mention about these highlighters. I know some people thinking it's a bigger glitter and sometimes it's showing your texture or whatever, or it's too much, but I really enjoy this highlight. And not as a highlighter, as a shades for just for shades for the eyes. It's very visible and it's amazing to use it. Just like if you want to create something like this, you put some colors and you want to create something light in the middle of your eye, and you can create all these shifting colors, and it's so gorgeous. Look how gorgeous this highlights, and I didn't expect that I will love this highlight as much as I do. So I think, in my opinion, if you like highlights, visible one, this is one of them. And I'm sure you can buy it now in discount. Okay, the other highlights which a lot of people talk about is Oracle highlights, and I really enjoy it. I actually bought it with this palette. That was my first time when I was buying it, and I'm thinking, okay, everybody's talk about this. You know, as much I heard about this highlighter, so many great things, I think it's a good highlighter if you want a range of this. I also use this highlighter for my shades. I think this is amazing. Also, if you want to create something like that, I really enjoy. And even if you have a darker base and then you put this on top, also great. But let me tell you something about this highlighter. Not all of them looks flawless in your skin. So I was surprised that nobody mentioned about that, and some of them smoother than another. The smoothest one I think is this two, this one and this one. This is the smoothest one, and I really enjoyed this color. It's called the Sun because it's reflect like a, I don't know, it's reflect all colors, but it's reflect like a reddish, pinkish, something like that. This color is absolutely gorgeous, is flawless. Even this one is less smooth, I would say, than this, but just still this tiny, but also great color, and you can use it everywhere because it's like a goldish color. Okay, about this four, some of them has more structures than the other one, and I would say if you put it in your cheeks is fine, but if it's not flawless skin on you, or you have something like aging problem, for example, acne problem, it will emphasize. So for this reason, I use it. Sometimes I mix them up because some color is gorgeous, or I use it as a shades. But I still find the way how to use it and enjoy this color story and this highlighter. Just to let you know, it depends what is your skin, what is your type, and what do you like. Okay, moving on. My last highlighters obviously is this one. I also purchased from Glam Light. This highlighter, I will put it over here, but I can't tell you anything because I didn't still receive it. So about this highlighter, I think this highlighter is gorgeous quality, amazing, and this highlighter will not show your structure because it's so smooth. I'm going to swatch it for you. And it's very smooth. It has three colors. One of more like reflected with green, as well as another colors. This one more reflected with a pinkish, and this one more like a bluish purplish. And you can use it and abuse it, and highlighters, shades, whatever you need. This is going to look gorgeous, smooth in your skin. And by the way, I think I forgot to put any highlighter today. So let me just show. I didn't expect that this will show so much. And look at this, look how gorgeous and smooth they look. And my skin is not perfect at all.
Are y'all ready for this?
Okay, let's talk about mascara. I tried 2 new mascaras so far, and you know me, I love my mascara. Don't give me the smudges on my upper lid. So that is my biggest problem about mascara. And also I love mascara who gave me the lens. I tried these 2 mascaras. The one is Tower 28 and another one is from Glen Stefani. So this one is Can't Stop Staring and this one is Make Waves. And let me tell you something, everybody is talking about this. The first things I bought is this one. This came later on this mascara, and I pretty enjoyed this mascara. But when I tried this mascara, I think this mascara beat this mascara, because I think this mascara make my lens longer. Look at this beautiful wand it says, and I like it that it has this you know, thicker part over here, so you can easily go everywhere you want. It's very easy to use, it's very comfortable to reach everything. Separate my lashes pretty good, it gives a good length, and the most important, I don't have smudges on my top of my lid. This one also great, it's give me length, but I still think that this mascara give me a little bit more or less than this. I would say I prefer this one over this one. And I already bought the second one before I tried this, so I have to use this one, and then I'm definitely going to purchase this one. I also want to try the Huda Beauty one. It's called Wow One Swipe, something like that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to risk it. I'm not sure. Okay, and the last item I purchased from Sugar Drizzle is this Multichrome lip gloss, and I didn't know what to think about them, so I play around with them. At the beginning I did half of this in the middle, and this is at the end, and it was okay. But let me tell you something, they're gorgeous, they look gorgeous on your arm when you put it. I like it. I actually have it a little bit in the middle. I think it's gone. But you know what? The quality is, you know what? It's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. So as I told you, I paid for each of them $40, 40 Canadian dollars, because when I receive normally from Sugar Drizzle, and be aware, if you're Canadian, you will pay taxes, different taxes here when you pick up in the post office. So I try it as it is, this lip gloss, and you put it, it's okay, but then it's too dry and it doesn't look after great. So what I did, I was putting on I put lip gloss, like moisturized one, and then I put like a glossy one, and then I put a little bit on top of this. It was much better. So I think what this product is missing is it's too dry. It's like they put glitter inside and they just mix it with something, and here we go. So my idea of this lipstick was, I was thinking it will be give me this kind of shades, but it will moisturize my lips, you know. I will put it and it will be but this is dry, and then it doesn't look good anyway. So I am going to use them with the gloss. That's the only option for me, or with some very moisturized lipstick maybe. So I'm trying to work with it, but I will not suggest you to buy them, and especially it's not that cheap after you paint everything.
Are y'all ready for this?
Also, I bought some products from Colorpop, and I already tried them. One of them is, it's not new, but for me it's new. It's a blush, pressed powder blush, and this is the heart. Very cute. I mean, for this price you're getting this cute package and very easy to open. And look at this color. Oh my god, I am impressed. And this called hot to touch, and this color is something. I mean, I'm going to purchase some more, maybe not hearts, I think maybe some hearts and some other colors. This is the color, and it's very buildable. If you put it like this, you will like, oh, it's barely you can see it, but it's very, very buildable. So don't get afraid, or you thinking, oh, it's not going to show up, but it will show up. I think it's amazing price and amazing package and amazing quality. I really enjoy. Okay, so then I repurchased a lippy pencil that I really love this color. It's called, so the same collection, so Bumble. The only problem with these liners, I mean, they're gorgeous, they're very gorgeous. This is a Bumble, my favorite shade. After you shape them, they will go back and forth the thing, but I manage with them. But it's not just me, my mom she has the same problem with that. Let's see if this one will give me the same problem. But the quality wise is amazing for this price, and the quality is like it's like Pat McGrath or something, you know. Like honestly, the only problem, as I told you, when you sharpen it, that's what it gives. The other color I am trying right now, it is Starship. This is the color Starship. So compared to one I love, this one a little bit lighter, have a little bit rosy undertone, which I absolutely adore. I bought also two liners. As you see, they have different packages. So one of them cream gel liner, and another one is cream gel liner too. So this one is waterproof, this one is waterproof, and this one I don't see anything. So this is BFF collection, and this color is Crystal Crush. This is the liner. I also use it already, I really enjoy it. This is the color, but this one, it's called Prance. I think this is my absolutely favorite one. This color, I think this is unique color, and it's absolutely a gorgeous for waterline. I mean, it's stunning. I really love this pencil, really advise you to purchase. And again, it's called Prance, the color Prance. I enjoy it. I'm sure I'm going to repurchase when it's finished, because the quality and the color I'm getting from this, I don't have even, it's so unique. I don't have like this color in my collection.
Are y'all ready for this?
Okay, and the last things what I want to talk about my perfume, and I'm going to mention about this perfume because many people ask me every time I wear this perfume, what am I wearing? And I'm so tired to tell them what I'm wearing, so I decided to tell you, to share this perfume. This is my first time I bought this perfume. Normally I stick with my Chanel or Guerlain. That's what I normally, my favorite one actually, it's Allure. As you see, it's already finished. This is my, I don't know what number of bottle is that. And I also like the Coco Mademoiselle Coco Chanel, or I like Guerlain. This is another one I stick with, and this is La Petite Robe. That's the one I like. And I purchased before the set of Valentina one, and I absolutely love it. And I think I also purchased Saint Laurent. I didn't use it yet. It's Libro, also interesting. But this one, I never thought about that I will like this kind of scents. The only things when I went to the store, I was telling them, listen, I like something citrusy, like exotic fruits, something like this. What you can recommend me? And they straight away tell me is this one. And this is what everybody asks what I'm wearing. And this is Angel Nova Mugler. and it's 50 ml. And I just check it right now. You can you can purchase in Sephora. It's 132 Canadian dollars. Also, it has as a mini for $43, but right now it's out of stock, but I'm sure you can find it. So before you purchase, obviously you can try if you like the scents. This is how it's look like. I don't know. It's something about this perfume that everybody is like, stop. And it's pretty strong. I'm talking about strong, not like is hitting the perfume hitting in your face. I don't like that. I like when the perfume opens and it gives that vibe, or when you pass by, it's just, you know, nice smell. This is what I'm talking about. Not like when you walk and you have this punch of the perfume in your face and you like, oh my God, how much she used it. No, I don't like that. I like when it's like something is, you know, secret about this woman. Something is about, you know, magic about this. Because she just walk and she just give a small sense of perfume. But unfortunately, not all perfume last all day. They just disappeared, I would say. So this one is pretty good, and the other one I show you, they're also good, because normally I would buy the perfume, I will not buy the toilette, and they are stronger. Actually, is this one the toilette or the perfume? Oh, this is also the perfume, so that's why probably is strong, and I really enjoy it so far. I think that's it. Whatever I talk about today, maybe I missed something, maybe I missed some palettes, let me know. I will give you a review about the palette if I miss, but I think I mentioned when I did the 10 palettes for summer, I mentioned about each palette, what I think about it, and if you're interested, some opinion about some palette, let me know. And I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching me. Thank you very much to support my channel. I hope you enjoy. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you soon with my new video, with my makeup, hairstyle, traveling, you name it. Okay, bye bye, see you.
Y'all ready for this?